What time have we got to get down there for this ID parade?
2.
Well, I've got plenty to be getting on with round here.
Yeah, well, don't make too much noise. Our Nick's still in bed. She was up all hours last night.
I don't know what the police think they're playing at. They must think it was Luke Musgrove, but it wouldn't be going to trial.
They just want to know if Nick remembers them at the party, that's all. You know what the police are like? They just like to cover themselves.
And in the meantime, our Nicky has to suffer.
Leave it, Greg. Do you want this?
No, I've read it.
Do you know, it was this time last year we moved in?
Yeah, hasn't exactly been a lucky house, has it?
Maybe after the trial we should just pack our bags and go. Not as if there's anything keeping us here. It's not as if we made any great friends.
No.
Morning, love. See? Talk to yourself.
Any tea in that pot? Look, Jackie, I did it for the best. For you, me and our Will.
How come you didn't tell me then? Don't you think I had a right to know?
Well, I meant to.
You told your mate. Good old Sinbad, keeper of all secrets. How come you didn't tell me, eh? Your wife?
I was going to, but it had gone too far. And you were so made up.
Who else knows?
No one.
Not our Lindsay.
No. Why would I tell her?
Give over, Jimmy. You're as thick as thieves, you two. Always huddling together in corners, whispering. I sometimes wonder who you're married to.
Honest to God, I didn't tell her.
Suppose Karen knows.
She's me boss. I'd be soft in the head if I'd done that.
And that's exactly what you are, Jimmy. Soft in the head. Did you honestly think you were going to get away with this?
Well, I don't know. I just took a chance that came my way. The door was open.
Yes, only because you picked the lock.
Well, what harm's it done?
What harm? What harm? What about Danny Simpson, eh? This isn't some Mickey Mouse offence, you know, Jimmy. You got a 14-year-old to forge a degree certificate for you.
He wouldn't have got into trouble.
I don't know what the hell you were thinking of.
I wanted you to be proud of me.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Now, this is my husband, you see, the teacher. He's got a degree in lying and cheating.
So what did you want me to do? Hey? It's done now. I can't undo it.
You should have told me, Jimmy. You should have trusted me.
Oh, great. Who's done that?
I don't know.
Oh, flaming cats. Where are you going? Come on, give us a hand.
All right, but I'm bursting.
It's cleaning day today, remember? Our turn.
All right, yeah. Do I really have to go? I mean, the police won't force me, will they? Of course not, love. I just want to know if this fella was at the party.
But why are they doing this now? They've committed Luke Musgrove to the Crown Court. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, they made a right cock-up of it.
You've just got to check everything out, love.
They do still think it's Luke, don't they?
Of course they do, love. They're running scared, that's all. They're covering their backs after all these miscarriages of justice.
I'm sure it's just a formality, babe.
So why do I have to go?
Look, Mark, phone the police and tell them she's not well.
Greg!
Well, they've got the man. That's the end of it.
Look, it's Nicky's decision, not yours.
Well, I haven't got a lot on this morning.
Oh, I was just going to make some tea. Do you want some?
I'll leave you. I'll have one.
Yeah, well, sorry about the mess. Katrina's taken the children out, so I thought I'd make a start on my accounts, just to see if I'm still solvent.
Things aren't that bad, are they?
No, just some end-of-month bills. Earl Grey all right?
Yeah, fine.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, put them newspapers down there for me, please. Spread them out.
Just done here.
No, you haven't budged from that spot. That's it. Gemma neglects the hamster, you know. No wonder it won't come out of its little nest. It's gone all inserted. What are you doing?
Well, I can't carry on while you're doing that, can I?
Come on, move it. Otherwise, I'll have you doing bog duty.
But Leo and Jerome don't even do a tap.
Leo and Jerome are busy delivering flyers for On Dick. Oh, Andy, don't worry, they'll be doing their share. And get that garage tidy and all, because there's a load of cheesy clothes on the bed that want washing. Hammy. Come on, Hammy, hamster. Hammy. Hello? All right, Mick. No, she's staying there for the tea, Gemma, yeah. She said she'll be back about 7. All right. A gross? From the cash and carry, yeah, OK. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Not you, Mick, it's Tim. Get that out, will you?
What's your last leave day off?
It's your flaming washing. Now get it in the machine. Sorry, Mick. It's the other fella. And switch it on. Yeah. All right, mate. OK. Is there anything else you want while I'm there? Right. I'll see you later then. See you later, mate. Right. Hammy, hamster. Let's get you sorted out. Hammy. Hammy. Hammy.
What have you lost?
The hamster. Did you see it when you came in?
No.
Oh. Well, I left the cage open when I answered the phone.
You left the cage open?
Yes, I left the cage open. Come on, help me look for it. Hammy.
Oh. Hope didn't climb up there.
Why?
I was putting washing there, didn't I? And I might have...
Put it in the machine.
So, we heard from Lindsay.
Oh, like she's gonna send me a postcard.
That was a bit insensitive of her, wasn't it? Going off on holiday like that.
Sensitive and Corkhill do not go in the same sentence.
It's like everything's on hold.
Do you know, maybe I should go round to Rose Finnegan's myself and face her.
No, I think we should trust Lindsay's judgment and wait for her to get back.
I can't believe that my whole future relies on a Finnegan and a Corkhill.
Our whole future, Jackie.
Have you looked inside everything? Well, I don't know. We've looked everywhere, haven't we, eh? I mean, it's got to be in the house. I mean, we haven't left the door open and on, have we? Oh, don't tell me.
I only left it open for a minute.
Well, that's all it takes, you divvy. We're never going to find it now, are we?
Well, if you wouldn't have left the cage open, it wouldn't have gone out in the first place.
Oh, come on, we better go and find it before some flaming cat does.
You're going to be under my feet all day?
Hey?
I just thought you might be going round to your friend Karen's, you know, sort out your strategy.
No. It's done now. Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I was out of order, but I honestly did it to protect you, you know.
Well, that's very noble, Jimmy. And it's a pack of lies. I know exactly why you didn't tell me, because you were scared, because you thought I'd hold you back.
You what?
Always holding you back, aren't I?
No, that's not the reason.
You should try grafting for a living, you know. Life isn't a series of shortcuts.
Jackie, I honestly didn't tell you because I didn't want to get you involved. What would have happened if it had gone pear-shaped?
Oh, I see. What I don't know won't hurt me.
Well, what exactly did you think was going on? I mean, how do you think I became a teacher, eh?
I haven't got time for this.
No, come on, Jackie. You must have thought it a bit odd that I could just walk in and take a postgraduate certificate.
I thought it was this access course you did. They let lots of people become teachers nowadays.
Oh, what? Even scallies like me?
I don't know anything about education, Jimmy. I just thought you were doing something clean for a change, you know. That's all I could see.
Oh, give over. You only see what you want to see.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you don't like it, you don't see it. You just push it away as if it doesn't exist. But if it suddenly pops up and smacks you on the nose, you start blaming other people.
Listen, there's only one person to blame round here, and that's you. You've let me down, you've let yourself down. And what about Willie? Well, I'm just glad he doesn't know what kind of a man his father really is.
That was Diane.
Oh, aye.
She wants to come round and talk Nicky through the procedure for the ID parade. I said she could.
Why are you putting her through all this?
Because it'll be best in the long run. If she doesn't go, she'll never be sure. Nick, Diane's coming round soon.
She needn't bother. I'm not going. I told her who did he.
I know, love.
It's Luke Musgrove.
We know, love.
He's going to trial, so why are they doing this to me? I had this all sorted out in my head. It's Luke Musgrove, Luke. I can't go. I really can't go.
Why not, love?
Because I have to believe it's Luke Musgrove. I have to.
What do you mean?
Well, if it's not Luke Musgrove, what's that say about me? I mean, what exactly has been going on in my head for the last few months? I might have ruined someone's life.
Budge.
What are you whistling for? It's a hamster, not Lassie. Well, that's it. It's either done one into the woods or some cat's had it. Either way, we're in stuck.
What are we gonna do? Gemma's gonna go mad.
I boss you would have done me, you know.
It's nice to enjoy a meal without having to see to the children.
Well, that pasta sauce was great. You should put it on the menu at the restaurant. It'd do really well.
Well, first of all, you need customers, Jackie. I mean, would you go for a meal in the middle of a building site? No, the restaurant will only pick up and do well when the whole club is up and running.
One way or another, we'll get it sorted.
Everything seems to have gone wrong from day one.
Yeah, and we all know who's behind it, don't we? The flaming Finnegans. Well, they're not going to beat us.
But how long is it going to take? I need to make a success of this club, Jackie.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
But you don't have any family. What I mean is, I'm the only breadwinner now. I need to make a success of it.
And you can do without suppliers giving you grief and all.
What do you mean?
Well, the invoice was on your couch. I'm sorry, Susanna, I couldn't help seeing it.
I can't pay it, Jackie. I'm not making any money. Maybe I should just sell up and cut my losses.
No, don't do that. The whole club would fall apart, and that is exactly what the Finnegans want. We've got to stick together.
What choice do I have?
Look, I was thinking, right, and please don't be offended.
What?
Well, I'd like to help you out.
You mean money?
Yeah, it'd be a loan, and you can pay me back when you're in a better position.
No. No, Jackie, I couldn't. I've never borrowed a penny in my life.
Susanna, this isn't a favour, this is business. You know, we're in this together, and I don't want to lose you.
No, Jackie. But thank you for the offer anyway. I won't do anything until Lindsay gets back. But I can't wait indefinitely.
Yeah, fair enough.
You see, the thing is, we've arrested him for a sexual assault, and we suspect he was at the Johnsons' party.
I've told you who did it.
This man has to be questioned and eliminated from our inquiries. The ID parade is part of that process. We need to confirm he was there. It will put your mind at rest, Nikki.
Have you said something to me?
Only that you might be having a few doubts, babe.
Well, I haven't.
It's only natural, Nikki.
So why do it? You're taking Luke Musgrove to court?
We have to follow up every lead. We still haven't tracked down all the gatecrashers who were at the party.
I don't want to go.
We don't want to make any mistakes.
Please.
We have to make sure we have the right man. There'll always be a lingering doubt in your mind if you don't go. You must help us, Nikki. You don't want this to happen to someone else, do you?
All right, I'll go.
Don't go if you don't want to, love.
I have to, don't I, Dad?
All right, Jim.
What?
You know what you said? Hell, they're freezing.
Are they?
Hey, you'll never guess what sort of a day I've had.
Oh, can't be any worse than mine. I've had a bad day. Bad year, bad decade.
Oh, aye. In the doghouse again. What is it this time?
I've told Jackie about forging my teaching certificates. She's really kicking off.
Does the school know?
No. But knowing my luck, they're bound to find out sooner or later, aren't they? I only did it for the best of reasons, you know that, Sin? Why can't she see that? I mean, for once, you know, I am providing for my family in a totally legit way.
Well, except for the qualifications.
Hey, I'm a good teacher.
Yeah, I know.
Just wanted her to be proud of me, you know. After all the years of aggravation.
Well, I think she is proud of you.
And I really grafted, you know, Sin. Really worked hard. Up all hours, marking books and planning lessons. I'd almost forgotten about the qualifications. Daft, innit? Because basically I'm just a fraud.
No, you're not a fraud, Jim.
Well, that's what she thinks. That I'm just the no-good scally that I've always been. That's why I didn't tell her. Didn't want to see that same old disappointed look on her face. Thought I'd seen the last of that.
She will get over it.
Will she? Just feel as if I want to crawl away and hide. Any room in that box?
Don't think so.
Why would some?
Don't ask.
for coming round.
Thanks for lunch.
Thanks for the kind offer you made.
Oh, what a friend's for, eh? I'll see you later.
Bye. Are you sure you don't want us to come off?
No, we'll be all right.
I've been thinking about you.
Have you looked at each member of the parade at least twice?
You don't know how much I've been looking forward to that.
Had a bad day?
I know more than usual. Hey, I was worried about you this morning. What was in that letter? It looked like bad news.
Oh, no, nothing really. Just storming a teacup about the delay in the building works.
Those builders are a waste of time.
We should have hired you.
Too right, you should. That'd have been a lot cheaper as well.
Well, let me be the judge of that. I haven't had the bill for all this lot yet.
And you never will.
Sorry?
I don't charge friends.
Oh, I couldn't.
It's sorted. There's no way I'm taking money off you.
Well, doesn't Margie do all your accounts?
Don't worry about her. I'll sort it. She'll be fine.
Do you think she has an inkling about you and me?
Not Margie. No way. As a matter of fact, she sent me over here.
What for?
To finish the job off. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
It's a different colour brown.
Yeah, well, it might have molted into a winter coat or something.
And Gemma's going to believe that.
Well, it's a hamster, isn't it? She won't know the difference.
I hope you kept the receipt.
Oh, no. Oh.
She says she's going to give me it in cash next week.
Well, that's good. You know what these posh ones are like? Like to charm their way out of pain. Oh, Nick, love.
She's really tired, Margie. She's done very well.
You all right, love?
Yeah.
Well, I better be going. Thanks for all your help, Nicky.
You sure you won't be calling her back tomorrow, you know, just for a laugh, like?
How'd she get on, love? It's a bit scary at first, like, seeing all them blokes lined up.
Yeah, but did you recognise him?
Yeah, I did. I did recognise him.
What?
Yeah, I recognised him from the party. But he wasn't the man who raped me. He definitely wasn't the man who raped me.
Come on, then. Grab hold of it.
There's no way I'm touching that. It's a taste of blood.
Oh, give over, will you? Get on with it. And hey, don't let it know that you're afraid, because they can smell fear and it'll have you. Yeah, I mean.
Come on, then. Come on. Get the box, get the box.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, all right, take it easy. Right. I'm off for my refund.
Hey, are you sure that's the right one?
Can I come in?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
I've got a video for tonight and I'll send RJ's for the Chinese.
Oh, great.
Been a hell of a day, love.
But Mum was right. I had to go. I had to make sure.
Yeah.
And now I've ruled this bloke out, we can get on with the trial.
It took some doing going down there.
I'm glad it did it in the end.
I'm sorry for kicking off about it. I'm just so angry with the police, the way they've made you go through it all.
Oh, well, now.
Should go on one of them courses the footballers go on. How to control me temper.
you remember when you went up my primary school and you told that Lee Pritchard off for hitting me with his ruler?
Did I?
Yeah. He said to him, if you hit me with it again, you're going to get rid of his freckles with a rubber.
See, I was embarrassing you even then.
No, he didn't embarrass me, Dad. I was glad. You were looking out for me. I felt good.
Oh, well, that's what dads are for. Come here.
Karen's been on the phone for you.
What did she want?
Dunno. Maybe to ask you out for a drink.
Don't be daft. She's just trying to support me. Like you should.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Like I should?
Well, you haven't exactly been right behind me, have you?
And have you ever stopped to think why?
All right, I've said I'm sorry. I made a mistake. What do you want? Blood?
You just don't get it, do you?
Jackie, I am in trouble here. You should be supporting me, not giving me grief.
Oh, it's amazing how you want my support now, isn't it? How you want to confide in me now.
Don't do this to me, Jackie, please. Look, I'm sorry about what I said before. About you always seeing what you want to see. I didn't mean it.
No, you're right. I do always turn a blind eye to things, but I won't be doing it anymore.
I'll be more honest with you in the future. I promise.
It's too late, Jimmy. I really thought we had ourselves clean, you know. I really did. No more feeling ashamed. Them scally corkills that asked us again. You were a teacher. We could hold our heads up. This was clean money.
It is clean money. I work damn hard, you know that.
It's still dirty. It's filthy because it's based on a lie. And I don't think I can live like this anymore. I don't think I can live with someone that I can't trust. Someone who constantly lies to me.
Jackie, please.
I think, you know, you'd be best going off with this Karen one because she obviously understands you better than I do. To be honest, Jim, I've had enough. And I couldn't get less what happens anymore.
Set your doors to manual as 4 more intrepid travellers discover just how they're going to savour the Gallic delights of Paris next.
Oh, no, I'm really looking forward to it.
If you ever get off the phone.
About 5 minutes. My nan just putting a face on, so make that half an hour.
Hey, Cheek, I'm ready now. Who are you talking to anyway?
Yeah. Yeah, have a nice day. Well, I'll see you soon. Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay, see ya. Bye.
Who was that?
Oh, just a mate from school.
Oh, I fell was.
Behave.
Listen, Ken, we don't have to go to the dock, you know. I'll go anywhere. We can go to Novelty Safari Park or Chester Zoo if you want.
No, I want to go to the Albert Dock. I really like it there.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on, I'll get your coat. Better get going, you know.
There's no rush.
Oh, there is. We don't want the shops to shut, do we?
Oh, hello, Jackie.
Hiya, happy Easter. Thought I'd come round before the onslaught started in Barbary. It's always chocolate on an Easter Sunday.
Thanks.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Susanna?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on, don't get upset.
It's all right. You go back to the bar.
Oh, don't be soft. I can't leave you like this. Come on, let's get inside.
Are we going for a day out, kidder? Are we? Is your dad going to take you to see the ships on the big river? Yes, he is. Because he's had a bit of a fallout with your old mother, hasn't he? But it's all sorted now. He's going to make things up to her.
Right, come on, let's go if we're going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Jimmy, come on, it's Easter Sunday. The buses will only run every couple of hours.
All right, so I'm just going to get his gonk.
Why don't we start looking at the shops there and then work our way back?
Hang on. My lace is undone.
Well, there you go, exactly like your mother. 2 speeds, dead slow and stop.
Nan, have you got to now?
I am, isn't this gorgeous? I think I'll treat myself.
Yeah, can we come back later?
Why, what's the rush?
No, I just wanted to go and see what time the Beatles Museum shut.
The Beatles Museum? I thought you were after a pair of trainers.
Yeah, but can we just come back later?
I've got my purse.
What do you mean, you've forgotten it?
I'm sure I brought it with me. Must have left it by the front door.
Well, we can't go back. Look, I can give you money.
Oh, hang on, I'll just check my pockets one last time. Yeah, I've got it, come on.
Thank God, Kel, slow down.
Oh my God, I don't believe it.
Hello, Jessie, love.
What are you doing here? We've come for a day out, isn't that mad, eh? All of us four meeting up at the same time.
Well, I can't believe it.
Neither can I.
We'll talk about fate. I suppose there's no point in us all going round separately, is there?
No.
Fate? Do you think I was born yesterday?
What?
Oh, don't come the innocent. I know when I've been set up. I'm sorry to pile all this onto you.
Hey, don't be soft.
I thought I'd be okay, but you know, Harry was playing up half the night and Katrina's at her mum's.
Susanna, you should have phoned me.
I just can't believe it's 2 years.
Oh, you're bound to be upset. Anyone would be.
It wasn't like I wasn't expecting. I mean, I knew it was Matthew's anniversary today, but... And then I got up and it just hit me like a train. If I could just see them again. Just one more time.
I wish there was something I could do for you.
Oh, Harry. Not again.
Well, is he all right?
He probably just needs his nappy changing.
Yeah, I'll do that, Susanna.
No, it's all right. I can manage.
Susanna, I'll do it. You sit yourself down. It'll only take me 5 minutes. OK, Harry, don't cry.
Honest, love, I didn't know.
Oh, I
didn't.
Well, just in case you're wondering, what I said the other day still stands. I am not interested in any funny business.
Yeah, I know, you already told me that.
Just making sure.
And I didn't know these were the best of mates either.
Neither did I. My father would have a fit.
Just shows you, it doesn't matter what you tell them, they always go their own way in the end.
Yeah.
Look, love, I know you don't want to go out with me, but will you at least let me treat you to a cuppa? I don't know about you, but I'm parched.
Oh, yeah, go on then. Can't see any harm in that. Let's go and find somewhere to have a sit down. Somewhere with a decent view.
Where?
The Museum of Liverpool Life.
Oh, what do you want to go there for?
Because I think you'll enjoy it.
I don't have to go to a museum to learn about life. I could write a flaming book about it.
Oh, don't be soft. It'll be sound. It'll take you back to your youth.
I wish. We'd be better off going somewhere for our will. I mean, there's a fair at the back, isn't there? He'd love that.
Jackie, I told you today is for you, not for our will. Here, I'll take him. You never get to go anywhere. I want you to enjoy yourself.
Look at that view.
It's one thing I couldn't do, it's live inland. Have to be near the coast, feel dead claustrophobic otherwise.
I think I'll get some stuff for our Luke. Get my mug and that to cheer him up. Oh, God, sorry, I didn't think.
Oh, it's all right, love. We can't pretend neither Luke nor Nicky exists, can we?
That's what me and Emily usually do.
How is your brother?
Nan.
He's all right, I suppose.
I hope he's not having too bad a time stuck away in prison.
Why are you so bothered?
Well, I don't know why he did what he did, but I do know that I wouldn't wish what's happening to him and you lot on anybody. Any more than I'd wish anybody to go through what our Nicky's been going through these past few months.
He hasn't been found guilty yet, you know.
No, that's true.
Hey, we're going to finish this pot or tea, what? We're not going to see any of the sights at this rate.
Oh, look at that. Taken a while. That was my first job.
I never knew that.
Yes, you did. Straight after I left school. Can't believe it's all on display in a museum. Feel like I should be standing there with it. Was on packaging and then a supervisor's job.
Big career move, eh?
Yeah, well, at least it was an honest one. Right, should we go and get Will something to eat? He'll be kicking off soon.
Hang on, we haven't been right through yet.
We've seen most of it.
Okay, then. You take our Wills to the cat. Order me a couple of sarnies. I'll just whiz through the other displays.
Can't you just come with us?
Well, I want to see the docks and stuff, you know, the trade union bit. Karen's doing a project with Year 11 on it.
Karen?
Yeah. I said I'd do a few notes for her.
So she knew you were coming down here today?
No, she never knew. Well, OK, I might have mentioned it a few weeks ago before everything blew up, yeah?
Might have known.
Might have known what?
Why does everything have to revolve around bloody Karen?
It doesn't. Where are you going?
You said today was for me.
It is.
It's not for me at all, is it? We're trailing round here because Karen asked you to.
No, she didn't. Hang on,
Another
will you?
lie, isn't it? It's a lie built on a lie.
No, honest.
Why don't you admit it, Jimmy? You're on with her, aren't you? You're having an affair with her. That's probably how you got the job in the school in the first place.
Have you heard yourself?
Will you take Will, eh? You show him the boats or something. I'm going out.
A bit awkward that before, wasn't it?
Awkward all round.
I think we should make a pact not to mention your Luke or our Nicky again today, or else we might all end up coming to blows.
Sound good to me. What about the rest of them? Are they off limits too?
Well, actually, there was something I wanted to have a word with you about.
With me?
Yeah, something our Greg said about one of the lads.
Go on.
I don't know if there's any truth in it, but I know that if it was one of mine, I'd want to know.
Who are you talking about?
The youngest lad.
Matthew?
Yeah. Our Greg was going on about him the other day, saying he was responsible for all that cannabis getting found above Ron's shop.
What makes him think that?
He reckons he was growing stuff in the last house. He saw it when he went down to do a bit of work. That's how he got flooded. I mean, he has mentioned it to the police, but I don't think they're following it up. I just thought you should know.
I'll kill him. I'll flaming kill him.
I'd rather you didn't say where it came from. There's enough trouble between our families as it is.
Have you two finished yet, or what?
Come on, I want to look around. Let's go soon.
Oh, get old Cannon's notes, did you?
Yes, I did, thanks.
Funny how you put yourself out for air, isn't it? And your own family doesn't get a look in.
Look, I am not having an affair, Jackie.
Come on, love. Let's get you upstairs for a nap, eh?
I'm telling you, I'm not. I can't believe that you'd even say it.
I've only been through all this stuff a couple of times.
Too upsetting.
No, it's not that. It's more that I can't trust myself to do it. I mean, get so wrapped up in them. So obsessed with the memories that everything else around me would go to pot. As it is, I can pack them away, put the lid on, put them away, and get on with life. It's a way of coping, I suppose.
Well, I think you've coped really well. I remember what my mum was like when our Tony died. I mean, we were all devastated and everything, but... Well, it's different from a mum, isn't it? Changed her totally. I don't think she'll ever be the same again.
No, it never leaves you. That knot in your stomach. I mean, there are times you just feel too tired or too wound up or too busy to think about it, but you never forget. It's always with you. You just get used to it being there.
Do you know I'd love to go on a cruise ship like this?
What? One that sank on its maiden voyage?
You know what I mean.
This must be in a different place when all the big liners like this used to queue up to get in the docks. Still like to see the ships come up to the Mersey, though. It takes me back.
Tea days in Dublin.
Yeah.
Your wife was Irish, wasn't she?
Born and bred. Was only meant to be on a week's stopover. When I saw Ellen, that was it. Love at first sight. We were married in 3 months.
That's the way things went in those days, though, wasn't it? After the war. If you found a little bit of love, you grabbed at it with both hands and held on for all you were worth.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She died.
So did my Tommy. I lost him 10 years ago.
Lost Helen in her early 30s.
Oh, that's terrible.
Breast cancer. Probably could have cured it now.
And you never met anyone after?
Nah, I had 3 kids to rear. Never had any time.
3 children? So that's Neve?
Sean and Paul.
Are the others still in Ireland, then?
Sean is, yeah.
Oh, that must have been hard work on your own. I only had the one and he was bad enough.
Yeah, you look back and think you could have tried harder. Always think you could have done things differently.
Yeah, but I'm sure we did our best.
Yeah, but you never stop worrying about your kids, do you? No matter how old they get.
I am not having an affair. Not with Karen, not with anyone. Why is it that you're so obsessed with the fact that I'm carrying on with her?
Because I can't see any other explanation for the way you've been behaving.
We're talking about a professional here, Jackie. You know, it's me boss. The woman wouldn't look twice at me.
All right, then. If it's not an affair, what is it?
What's what?
What's gone wrong between us? Why have things changed?
What are you talking about? They haven't.
Of course they have, Jimmy. Don't pretend you haven't noticed.
Oh, honest to God, Jackie, I do not know what you're going on about.
You really haven't, have you?
No. All I know is that I've worked my fingers to the bone for the last 2 years, and all I seem to get in return is hassle.
Hassle?
Yeah. OK, I know I didn't tell you about the certificates, but that's because it was no big deal at first. It was just another scam. But then, love, I got caught up on this mad teaching course, and then it became a big deal, didn't it? Eh? And everything became dead serious. Well, I couldn't say anything then, because you'd have gone off your head.
You don't know that.
Oh, yes, I do, Jackie. Because you always think the worst of me, don't you? No matter what I might do. Do you know, you've got no idea how hard it's been for me to keep my head above water, have you? Hey? The hours I put in to keep on top of stuff that everyone else has gone over in college 3 times.
That's only because you should never have been there in the first place.
Sometimes I wonder whether you just don't like the idea of me getting myself an education full stop.
What? You think I'm jealous?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Who the hell do you think paid for you to go to college in the first place, eh? Who bought the food and cleaned the house and brought your son up while you had your head stuck in these 24 hours a day?
Yes, well, why can't you just support me instead of being on my back all the time?
I did support you. Shopping, cooking, cleaning, little part-time job in the local shop. I worked my fingers to the bone too, you know, not that you'd notice. And all I was doing was supporting a lie. And when you get caught, which you will, because the call girls always do, all the work we both put in will have been wasted. And we'll be back to square one. Where we belong.
Been a great day, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Right?
especially that maritime place. I really enjoyed myself.
Spend all day in there.
What, Mum?
Oh, sir.
Don't know where those other 2 scallywags have got to.
Kelly! Kelly!
You all right? I can do the Heimlich manoeuvre, you know.
Oh, got me teeth.
Oh, my God.
Hiya. What's up?
Martin, just a slight accident.
Yeah. Oh my God, Grandad's washed your teeth.
God bless you,
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks very much.
Flowers? Gorgeous, aren't they? Oh, here they are.
Oh, I can't believe it. They're from Max. He remembered. I knew he would.
Yeah, his guilty conscience must have got the better of him.
He says he's sorry about everything that's happened and he's thinking of me today and... okay with me? He'd really like to see me.
See ya? You've got to be joking.
But I know what he means. It feels like we should be together today.
Oh, I'm sorry, Susanna, but I'm not having that. I mean, after all he's put you through, after the way he's lied to you and deceived you for years, is that all it takes for him to win you over? A poxy bunch of flowers?
No, of course not.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
I'm just glad he remembered, that's all.
You're not going to get in touch with him, are you?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you serious? This is Max we're talking about. The fella who'd been carrying on with all kinds for years.
He's also the only person who can possibly be feeling the same way as me today. The only person who'd understand.
Please, Susanna, don't get in touch with him. I really think you'd be making a big mistake.
Would I?
Yeah. The man can't be trusted. He's proved that time and time again.
Yes, well, I suppose you're right. It's just that I miss him sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's only 'cause of him you had such a hard time, bringing up 2 kids on your own.
It would help if Harry was an easier baby.
How do you mean?
I don't know, he just doesn't seem to settle. I mean, he's been like that since... Well, from the beginning, really. Katrina's better with him than I am. I really let him wind me up.
And do you think Max going has anything to do with it?
Maybe. Max was very good with him, too. Guess it's just me. Oh, thank you, Jackie.
What for?
For being so good to me today.
You don't have to thank me for that.
What about the bar? You said it was going to be busy.
Yeah, Rachel's got everything under control.
It's funny how things work out, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, thinking back to the time we did our deal together, Max and I talked endlessly about getting away, moving somewhere so nobody would know, so there was no chance of you coming and stealing Harry away. We were convinced you'd change your mind and want him back.
Really?
I wanted him so much. It seemed the most natural thing in the world for you to want him too.
Yeah, well, it was never like that for me, though. I mean, I wasn't ready for a baby. I'm still not.
I feel totally differently now. I mean, if you were suddenly desperately to want him back, I'd probably understand.
What?
I mean, I could never hand him over. Of course, he's my son. And I love him, but I'd understand how you were feeling. I'd let you see him.
Yeah, but we've handled things the right way, though, haven't we? You know, with me keeping me distance.
Oh, definitely. No question. And Harry's my responsibility completely, and that's the way it should be.
Oh, I haven't laughed so much in ages.
Feel ashamed? Looks like where's up gummage.
All right, then, you want me to do some gaining?
I'd get lost, wouldn't you? Are you going to show me?
Oh, thanks, Alec. I've had a lovely day. And thanks for buying me this. It's gorgeous.
I'd like to be with someone from my own generation. The only conversation I got out of that one is what bewitched the women and who Robbie Williams is going out with.
Oh, you're up for this, aren't you?
I like to think so. You're as old as you feel, that's my motto. We're in a car park up the back there.
Thanks, but I think we might be better off getting a cab.
Ah, don't be soft, I'll give you a lift.
Better hadn't, eh? Just in case anybody sees us. We don't want them getting the wrong idea.
There's nothing we can get the wrong idea about, is there?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet.
I'm still another chance, then.
Well, you could be, if you managed to get yourself a new set of teeth.
Is he okay?
Yeah,
How about you?
I suppose I'll have to be, but...
Look, I didn't mean all that before, you know. About you not supporting me. You have supported me, like mad. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm just panicking, in case it all falls apart and I end up getting sacked when we go back after Easter. I couldn't stand that, not after everything I've been through.
Maybe that'd be the best thing all round.
What?
If he did get the sack, if he went back to being the old Jimmy, the scally, the knock-off merchant, I'd know what I was dealing with then.
You don't mean that.
I don't know what I mean. Since you got this job, I feel like we're members of a club that we don't really belong to, like we sneaked in the back door or something. And it was great when we were on the outside, you know, looking in, but since we've actually been part of it, I've realised that it's not all it's cracked up to be, and we don't fit in. Well, I don't anyway.
But why? Because you speak with a Scouse accent? Because your dad worked on the docks? Does that mean that you're barred out?
I don't think I want to be part of it.
Well, you have to, Jack. For that little fella. So that all them doors will be open when it comes to him.
I can't do it anymore, Jimmy. I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to keep up.
Tired? What if you're tired, love? Why don't you go and see the doctor?
What for?
Well, have a word with him. You never know, there might be something wrong.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, love. Maybe you're starting with the change or something.
The change?
Yeah, that can make you do all sorts of weird things.
Is that what you think this is? Me is in the menopause?
I don't know, love. All I do know is that I'm worried about you. I mean, you know, all those things you were saying, the way you've been acting lately. You're just not your normal self, are you?
Forget it. Forget I even opened my mouth.
Jackie, I'm just bothered about you.
You haven't listened to a word I've said.
Jackie.
Get off me!
Where are you going?
Leave me alone. I just want to be on my own.
Well, Total Brookside by Jeff Tibbles is available now in bookshops. It's priced at £9.99. And next on 4, the comedy begins with Friends.
Did you do me some toast?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, right. Still in the doghouse, am I? Look, Jackie, our Lindsay and Kylie are going to be getting home any minute. We can't carry on like this.
You started it.
I only asked if you'd done me some toast.
You started it when you forged them teaching certificates.
All I did was follow my dream to try and make something out of myself. OK, yeah, I took a few shortcuts, same as I've always done.
Yeah, and the minute there's sushi, you'll be out. God, the shame you've brought on us over the years.
I'm not ashamed of what I've done.
Well, you should be. You've done enough to cause you to be ashamed.
I love. Oh, look at you. Oh.
Hi, it's nice to be back.
Oh, aye, kid. Did you have a good time? How'd it go?
Ace, brilliant, thanks.
Oh, did you have a lovely time, eh?
Yeah, it was dead good.
I bet it was. Did you see Mickey and all his mates?
We did, didn't we? And we've got the photos to prove it.
I got Chip and Dale's autograph.
What in here? Oh, I can't wait to see them.
Look at that.
Let's have a look.
Should we get the kettle on?
Oh, please, I'm gasping. And this little one's had her legs crossed since Lime Street.
Oh, for your love. Come on, Carls. Let's get you upstairs and I'll get you sorted out. Come on. And you can tell me all about your lovely trip, eh?
Oh, and while you're up there, get your Nan and Will's present out. And don't forget your granddad's.
Oh.
So how have things been back here?
Well, let's just say that the temperature has jumped up since you walked in the door.
You are? I mean with you and my mum.
So did I. The word frosty doesn't come close, love.
grown idiot. I'll kill him. Matt!
Look at him walking around large as life. Bet he bought that coat on his back with his son's drug-dealing money.
I can't believe the police weren't interested when he bubbled him.
They're off their heads, accusing me of being on some vendetta against the family, as if. Just trying to uphold the law.
Yeah, but think of Nicky, Dad. It would have just caused more aggro if the police would have come marching round here. That's the last thing she needs.
Have you seen her this morning?
Had me breakfast with her.
Did she say how she was feeling?
Only that she was glad the identity parade was over and done with. She doesn't really want to talk about it.
Can't blame her. Don't know what the police were playing at, putting her through that.
You gonna start this loft conversion, right? Put the shovey then?
Yeah, we could have a look at it.
What do you want me to do in the meantime?
Why don't you take Katrina for a coffee while she's out walking the kids?
Did I just dream you said that?
No, go on. I've got a few hours work. I can finish off next door. Now'll be a good time while the kids are out. Save me worrying about waking them up.
Enjoy your walk.
Of course we will, won't we? I'll see you later. Hiya.
Where?
What are you doing here?
The strangers that may see me, let me
Just wondering if now would be a good time to come and do some work on the house.
Yeah, if it's convenient for you.
Oh, do you sound? I'll go and get my tools.
Well, I'll get the coffee on.
What is going on with your dad? No one wants you working every hour of the day.
I don't know, and I don't care. Let's just get out of here before he changes his mind, eh? So where are we going?
I was only going round the shops.
Couldn't we go to park and feed the ducks or something? Oh, come here, I'm on a skive. Let's make the most of it. Isn't that right, little fella?
So what's been going on?
Oh, you know what your mother's like.
Well, come on, what?
Well, she's been, I don't know, really off on one these last couple of weeks. Like she's had enough of me and everything I do.
Well, she's probably just tired.
Yeah, well, she's definitely tired of me, that's for sure.
So what she said?
A few things about me and my job and whether I'll last at it. Then she only started suggesting I was having an affair.
With that Karen one?
Yeah. How did you know?
Well, you do come home talking about it a lot. I mean, sometimes it's Karen this, Karen that, all night long. No wonder she gets the wrong idea.
Get out of it, will ya? I come in here and listen to her going on about who's been in and out of the petrol station. I don't go round suggesting that she's got a leg over any of them, though, do I?
Look, why don't you try and see it from your mum's point of view? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time you've strayed, would it? Auntie Val, remember?
Yes, I do. And that was years ago, Lindsay. But I keep having it thrown back in my face.
Grandad, come and see what we've got, yeah?
All right, come in, kidder. I better go before your mother starts on me again for talking to you about her behind her back.
Dad, do you want me to talk to her? See what's really bugging her?
If you like. If you think you can get some sense out of her. Listen, how come you were back so late today? I was expecting you earlier.
We came back via Birmingham. I went to see Barry.
Oh, right. So you decided to take my advice after all?
Well, not exactly, no. But I've decided to go along with the Finnegans' offer. And I've persuaded Barry to sell the club.
He's given up on it just like that.
I caught him just at the right time. He got fed up with all the delays, and he had other projects he wanted to put his money into.
Grandad, come and see your friend.
Go on, go and see her, Dad. She's dead excited. She's got loads to tell you.
Hang on. What did Barry Grant have to say about the Finnegans getting involved?
He doesn't know.
What?
Dad, go and see Kylie. Please.
Come and get your coffee, for goodness sake.
I just thought I'd start replacing the skating board.
Right. Oh, come on, before it gets cold.
Cheers. Seems like ages since I've seen you. Have you missed me?
Oh, yes.
Excuse me. I'll be with you in a minute.
Why? What are you doing here?
Look, I'm really sorry to butt in you like this, but I need to talk to you about Matt.
Why? What's wrong? What's happened to him?
Oh, nothing yet. But something would have if he hadn't legged it out the back door.
What's he done?
Your dad followed me to work this morning. Said he wanted a quiet ward. Wanted to catch me on my own. You know that cannabis that was found over those shops?
Yeah.
And your dad reckons it was down to our Matt.
Oh, how does Dad know?
He just said he had it on good authority.
Well, why on earth wouldn't he tell me?
Well, he didn't want to worry you. And he held back from telling either of us.
Okay, well, is this just gossip or is this good authority got any proof?
Look, you're not going to like this.
What?
Word is, Matt was growing cannabis in our old house. In the loft.
No.
Same place as they found it over those shops. It's a pretty fair assumption after that. And it's also been said that he messed around with the plumbing so he could water the stuff. And that's why the house was flooded.
Well, this is all hearsay, right?
It explains the flood.
What does Matt have to say about all this?
I told you. He did a run-on before I could ask him anything.
Right, well, let's find him and find out exactly what's been going on.
Suppose your dad's been telling you all kinds, trying to get you on his side.
No.
It's the first time for everything.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm the one he's supposed to trust. We've been through murder together over the years. And it's me that stood by him, isn't it? I mean, I've been the one who's scrimped and saved, and I've been the one who's picked up all the pieces when he's been in all kinds of trouble. And all of a sudden, I'm not good enough for him anymore. It's bad enough this Caramon getting her claws into him without him trying to drive a wedge between me and you and all.
What wedge?
He keeps all his secrets with you nowadays, doesn't he? He doesn't trust me anymore. He even tells Sinbad more than he tells me. Never mind all the secrets he's got with Karen at school.
Will you just listen to yourself, Mum? You sound like some bitter and twisted old biddy. If my dad says he's not having an affair with Karen, why don't you believe him?
So he has told you what I said about her?
A little bit, yeah. Well, he's upset.
He's upset? And what about me having to watch him sniffing round her for months?
Mum, they work together.
And he's told you that's all there is between them and you believed him? Well, I don't have to. I believed him once too often in the past.
Right. Come on.
Come on, what?
Get your swimming cosy together. You coming with me and Kylie?
Swimming? You are joking.
Mum, I've got my own private pool these days in my club, and we can use it whenever we like for free.
Lindsay, why would I want to go swimming when all I feel like doing is dropping a carjack on your dad's house?
That's exactly why we're going. Come on.
You've been through so much, Artie. I don't think anyone would understand what it really must have been like for you.
All I want to do is to feel normal again. And try and forget I'm a grieving mum and not feel guilty about enjoying myself or having some pleasure in life.
I'm sure that's what your children would have wanted for you. For you to be happy. I mean, no kid likes it when their mum's sad.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, sometimes I think my biggest problem is not having anybody to talk to.
You've got me. I'm here for you.
Matt?
All right.
You tell us, boy.
You what?
You tell us everything's all right.
What have I done now?
Well, you're the talk of the neighbours for a start.
And they got onto your granddad.
About what?
About you growing cannabis.
Me?
In the roof space above the shops.
Why would I want to do that?
That's exactly what we'd like to find out.
Learn to unwind, Mum. Let your tensions go. I said, Mum, you've got to learn to unwind. Let your tensions go. You spend all your life worrying about Will's getting the best start in life or getting the house spotless or Get into work so you can earn a few quid. No wonder my dad gets wound up with you. You want to get out and enjoy your life a little bit more. Oh, that was wonderful, Carly. I was like floating in a blue lagoon just by my desert island. I said you'd enjoy it. Oh, I've just got a lovely warm gush of water from somewhere. You sure it was only water? Yes, lovely. You. Well, you like your little monkey, right? You bird. Oh, no, poor little Wills. Hey, never mind, poor little Wills. This is supposed to be an exclusive pool and club. So whatever you do, don't tell Jackie Dixon or she'll go berserk. We will tell her, we'll tell her he's bad.
How many times have we told you while you've been growing up, Matt? Stay away from drugs!
What were you playing at, getting drawn into all that?
It was only weeds we were growing. It's hardly the most dangerous drug in the world.
Yeah, we know what cannabis is, Matt.
You know, some countries even allow it to be used as medicine.
We know that, but not here, not in this country.
It's a classified drug, Matt, meaning it's illegal, against the law of the land, meaning you must have been off your head to even think about growing the stuff.
Yeah, but it's not like we got into anything heavy like smack or crack.
So do you smoke this stuff as well as growing it?
Well, that would explain why we can't get any sense out of him half the time.
Well...
I've only smoked it a couple of times. I'm not really into it.
Why do I somehow not believe that?
I'm telling you the truth. I can't make you believe me.
Wait, so you're telling me it's better just to grow it to sell? Is that it? So some other poor family can go off their head with worry about their kids?
Oh, I wish I'd never even touched the stuff. Wish I'd never even bothered.
You wish? Join the club?
What on earth were you thinking of, Matt? It's only 2 years since you were caught in possession. Have you forgotten you've got a police caution hanging over you?
Hey, don't panic. Here she comes now. She's only gone to get some sweets.
Stacey, you?
What?
Talking to babies, you look dead sad sat there.
And what's so sad about talking to babies?
Nothing. I do it for a living. I'm just not used to seeing you with them, that's all.
We could have had one of our own by now, couldn't we?
Yeah, I know.
I was thinking how it might have turned out for us two, not just the kid.
The way we were at the time, we'd have split months ago.
Do you reckon?
You weren't old enough to handle it. Mature enough. I mean, having that baby would have just blown us apart.
Yeah, I suppose.
Chase, we both decided that having the abortion was the best thing to do at the time. It's no use having regrets now.
I wasn't trying to change anything that's already happened.
So you're not getting all broody?
Who, me? Nah. I was just thinking about the future, that's all. Our future. I mean, I'm in work and you've got yourself a good job now. And it does look like we're going to stay together long term.
And?
I don't know. Shouldn't we be planning for our future or something?
I did enjoy that. I laughed so much in ages.
I know, it was great, wasn't it?
Oh, you're tired, aren't you, love? Put him in the...
Come on, my love.
It's all up to him. We'll take the towels, all right, love?
Hey, look at all those pictures. You could do that when you're a big deal, can't you? Right. Should we get our phone then, love?
Have you seen this? They're advertising for a receptionist here.
Oh, right, yeah. Fancy it, do you?
Oh, nice. Stick to the back teeth of that petrol station. Do you know, I was there one day last week. It was the end of my shift, and I was filthy, you know. I mean, I was really stinking because I'd been messing with the pumps. And there was swans in, all dressed up with the cannon.
Oh, not here again. Can't we go 5 minutes without bringing her up?
I only meant I felt a right shit.
Well, why don't you do something about yourself instead of just moaning, eh? Like, get yourself down the job centre or apply for that.
Do you really think I could do it?
Of course you could. It's only going to be answering the phone and taking bookings, isn't it? You said yourself you could do with a bit of a change. Right, come on, Carls, let's get off.
Yeah, but it's dead posh here, though, isn't it?
So? Mum, all you've done for years is shop work or cleaning. Why not set your sights a little bit higher for a change, eh? You never know. Might give you a reason to start feeling good about yourself again.
Katrina will be back soon.
Good job she didn't come back 20 minutes ago.
That would have taken some explaining away. I'm glad you came round. What I've been able to think about is Matthew and Emily. And when I look round the room, I can see them sprawled on the floor watching TV,
Playing games. Hear them fighting about nothing.
I know. I want to think about Nicky being mauled by that pervert at Musgrove. I just want to rip him apart. I still think about Nicky as a little girl, playing on the floor, like you say.
It's time to make a move, I think.
Just when we were getting comfy.
I know.
So all this broody talk?
It's not broody talk. I just want us to be able to talk to each other about things.
So you're not trying to say that we should get married?
Well, I don't mind talking about it. There's no rush. Take your time.
What's brought all this on?
Nothing really. It's just after what happened with our Nicky over Christmas. We've sort of grown up a bit, I suppose. I see it.
That was close. Right, I'll be back to finish when it's convenient, OK?
Thanks, Greg. Hi! Everything OK?
Yeah, great. I think Harry needs changing.
Oh, lovely. Something for Mummy to look forward to.
You got it finished?
No, I've done with the camp for now.
Aye, you've got a bit heavy on your deodorant, haven't you, Dad?
What?
You smell like a Turkish brothel.
Oh, yeah, it's Susanna. She's always spraying all kinds of air fresheners and that. We can't have the unwashed stinking the place out, can we?
I have to be getting back to work. We'll finish this later.
Sid, I'm sorry. Isn't that enough?
Sorry? What good is sorry?
What on earth were you thinking of? Your brother's already in jail.
As if we haven't had enough to cope with.
The police have been all over us for months now, and you decide to set up an illegal drugs operation right on your own doorstep.
And then you're stupid enough to get caught.
I thought I could help, that's all.
Help what? Help who?
Help yous. Help all of us, the family. That's the only reason I got into growing and stuff. So I can make some money.
To support your habit, you mean?
No. All I've heard in this house for months is how short of money we are and all the problems it's caused. And I swear, I promise you, that's what I wanted the money for, to help this family out.
Matt, who was it who put us on this downhill slide in the first place, huh? It was you. Turning our old loft into a cannabis farm and then flooding us out of the house with your stupid irrigation system.
What on earth were you thinking of? Turning yourself into a drug dealer to help us out? Well, that's the kind of help we can do without.
I mean, what are we going to do with you, huh?
With me? You won't have to do nothing with me, because I'm not going to be here. If you don't want me help, then fine, I'll go somewhere where I'm wanted.
There you go, love. Kettle's boiled if you want a drink.
What?
Nothing.
No, go on.
I don't know why I should expect anyone to listen to me, really. I mean, we used to talk as a family, didn't we, remember? But now you two obviously can't be bothered. So if you can't be bothered, well, why should I?
Oh, Mum.
No, I'm just going to sit quiet upstairs and fill in my letter of application for that job or so. OK?
What's going on, love?
There's a receptionist job at the Millennium Club. My mum's putting in for it.
No, I'm not talking about your mother. I'm talking about what you were on about before. About you and Barry and the club.
I've told you. Barry agreed to sell the club.
I know exactly who does Barry think he's selling it to if he doesn't know the Finnegans are involved.
Well, he thinks he's selling it to me. Dad, I can't tell him the truth, can I? He'd never sell to the Finnegans.
I can't believe you've lied to him and all. I hope you know how deep you're getting in here, Lindsay.
Look, Barry just wants his 50 grand back.
Oh, yeah? Until Jackie Dixon goes crying to him when you team up with your new mates.
Dad, I know what I'm doing.
I'm worried about you.
Well, don't be. Look, there's nothing wrong with Rose's offer. I end up managing the place. I'm still being my own woman. It's just with different backers.
Oh, I see. So you just dump everyone else and go in with the gangsters, do you?
I have thought about it, you know. There's no better way. And this way, I end up with something after everything I've sunk into the place. Dad, it's the only way I can win. If I stick with Jackie and Susanna, I might as well kiss goodbye to everything, because the Finnegans are going to get that club in the end. And when they do, I want to be on their side.
On the Finnegan side? That's a new one on me, love. If you sign up with the Finnegans, you'll be on your own. Because There'll be no one looking after your back, because their kind just look after themselves. It's a different world, love. And once you walk in there, I'm telling you, there'll be no going back.
Four's on the trail of a brutal murderer in half an hour in our documentary Dead Man Talking. But next, it's back to the days of big steering wheels and real wooden dashboards. Classic British cars charts the rise and fall of the Jowett Javelin and the Roots Group Imp.
You very well. I'm off our carry, so load up. Yes! 1-0, 1-0, 1-0!
Can I go now, Grandad?
Yeah.
Have you seen Grandad? He's a brilliant shot.
Oh, aye. But I'm sure they didn't have nice coffee tables in the jungle, love. Get down. Oh, little pygmies eating chocolate pigs. Come on. It's a pity your Grandad didn't do something like reading a book or painting or something like that. Anything that didn't involve climbing on furniture.
This is better.
No, it's a good idea, love. You go and get your paint set, eh? We'll play this again later when your nana's gone to work. Fancy a cuppa?
No, I'll get this fella cleaned up first. Where's Lindsay?
She was gone when I got up.
What? Well, she hadn't come in when I went to bed.
Well, she'd been out all night.
Well, I don't know. Well, what's that?
Well, how should I know? I'll go and have a quick look. You better get yourself dressed.
All right, love, all right.
Dad!
Lindsay.
No, I don't think so, kitchen.
But I want to watch the telly.
Kitchen, now. And your paints. Here, there's your car. All right. Grandad been back yet?
No.
Good job, too. That's his favourite mug.
I wanted to see what it was like, I suppose.
What?
Sleeping in my own house.
Oh.
Alone. This was supposed to be the starting point for me and Peter.
Hey, you're well shut of him.
I'm not bothered about him anymore. Not now. It's everything that was supposed to go with it.
Well, I thought you'd sorted everything with your new mates, the Finnegans. Thought they were going to make an honest criminal of you.
I want it, Dad. I don't want to go back.
Yes, I know, love. But are the Finnegans really the right way to go about it? I mean, you won't own anything. You'll just be working for them.
And what's so wrong about that? I'd only be working for Jackie and Barry, which, OK, is a step up from working for me and the chippy.
That's debatable.
You know what I mean. Barry doesn't want any more to do with the club. He wants his 50 grand back, and Jackie hasn't got it, so it's going to go belly up anyway. And then what do I do? Go crawling back to Mick Johnson or end up working in the petrol station like my mother?
There is another way, you know, love.
I'm talking about what I really want to do with my life, not what I should do. I want to make a lot of money doing something I really enjoy.
I've heard all this before.
Then why can't you just accept it? It's my life, and I'll do what I think's best. You did. You always have. Oh, no. I know. I've heard all the what choices did we have stories. You either starved or stole, but you didn't have to, Dad. I mean, you could have just signed on like all the other scallies and gone on the fiddle. But you didn't. Because you wanted more.
Alternative pathways to status gratification.
What?
That different language thing. Alternative pathways to status gratification. It's to do with peer approval. Probably find it in one of Ollie's books downstairs. But it means if you can't get cred, respect, from your mates from legitimate routes like educational qualifications, then you become something else to get respect. See, I was a tosspot at school, so I became a scally, but wanting to be the best scally in the class. See? I mean, they didn't look up to me as a brain of Britain, but they did when they found out that I would do the things that they were too scared to. And I'm still at it now.
You're going to have to translate again.
Well, I'm still as big a scally now as I always was. I got into teaching using forged qualifications.
Forged? How?
In this house. With young Danny Simpson. Well, he had computer skills, didn't he? So he knocked me up a university degree on his computer, and that got me on that first course I did.
And you have the nerve to lecture me on what's right and what's wrong?
Whoa, hang on, hang on. Let's just remember what we're talking about here before you start winding yourself up, Lindsay. I'm talking about cutting a few bureaucratic corners to help me go legit. You're talking about going into business with people who kill other people. So let's just get all of this into perspective, shall we? I might end up on the dole again, yes, but you might end up dead.
Yeah, I will. Rip that one up. It's only one of your father's. Right. What do you want me to do, eh?
The castle in Magic Kingdom.
Well, I don't know what that looks like, do I, love? I mean, it wasn't me who went to meet Mickey, was it? I just got to stay at home with the rest of the class.
Oh, wait, Will, I haven't read that yet.
Oh, for God's sake, it's only a paper and it's an old one at that.
Yeah, there's a really good article in there.
Nana's painting the Magic Kingdom.
Is she? Well, it should take you a day or two.
What was up next door?
Oh, Lindsay. Sorting out a few things.
Like father, like daughter.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, saw Lindsay sorting out a new house, and you're in some scally wonderland pretending to be a teacher, and Muggins here is just the baby minder.
I let you never lie in this morning, didn't I?
How about not letting me have the sleepless nights in the first place, Jimmy? Have you ever thought of that?
Oh, I'm fed up of this. Looking for your alternative pathway?
Trying to find another mucky book like last time.
Well, at least this time it won't make your mum so frisky.
I'm not surprised after what you told me. Is this what's been going on between you two?
I suppose so. I don't know why she's making it such a big deal. It's just another porky to some toffee-nosed twit somewhere. She's heard me tell worse in front of a beak.
Social gratification.
What?
Well, that's what we were talking about before. All my mum's got in life is you, Wills, me and Kylie. That's a life. That's how she gets, what is it? The peer approval. I mean, she is out there all the time holding it together. For us. For you. Standing up to people. Like when the whole close was slagging you off over that Susan Clark business. Because she believed you'd done it the hard way. All legit. Get it now?
Come on, Nan, you're missing out all that.
I'm doing my best, love. Oh, I don't know. I can't.
Don't you like painting?
Oh, it's not that, love, I do. I really do. Oh, love, I'm sorry.
What's up?
Is Nana okay, Grandad?
Yeah. Yeah, babe. She's just a bit tired, that's all. She'll be okay.
It was just when she asked me if I didn't like painting. I mean, bless her, how do I explain to her that I'd love nothing better than just to be able to sit down and paint?
Oh, she knows how busy you are, Mum.
Doing what, though? Struggling from one day to the next, not knowing where I am. It wasn't just that, though. It took me back to when we were in France. You know, with David Crosby and the Farmers. And there's that Patricia speaking French to a French bloke. And then there's me, this right no mark, being shown how to paint by Jean Crosby. I mean, give her a due, she was good with me, and I did enjoy it. For a bit. The bit where I was left thinking that your dad had took me on a nice holiday. And all the while he was chasing little Jimmy in his flaming trucks. But when we were painting, it was as though everything was different. I looked at things differently. Even the light was different. Just recently, over the last couple of months, I started to wonder if your dad, being a teacher, could get me back into that, you know. Just to have a bit of time to think and enjoy the world around us. Instead of constantly being preoccupied with getting us through tomorrow. I said, only do something to wreck it.
Oh, come on, Mum. You've been through worse.
I just thought, after all the drugs and... I was saying the same to Sheila Grant. You know, at the wedding when we were waiting for you to turn up.
Oh, yeah.
It's been building from there, really. Well before, probably. And I was just telling her, you know, I'm sick and tired of just not knowing whether I'm coming or going. And I was saying to her, all I wanted was one day. Especially that day. Oh, I'm sorry it didn't work out for you, love. I hoped it would for you, you know, I really did. I wanted it for you. And I know I gave you a hard time about Peter, but that was only because I didn't want you to be hurt or end up going through what I went through, you know. Oh, your dad's not a bad man. Waste of space most of the time, like, but there's a lot worse out there. That's probably why I ended up with your father, you know. Best of a bad loss. It was crap for blokes where we lived. There was only really Alan Brown. He was a scaffolder, and he lived in the corner house. Talk about God's gift and knowing us. I think he'd had nearly everyone in the street. Had a few of the mothers.
Including you?
Except me. I was saving myself. For your father. I nearly did once, though. We used to go up onto the school roof, you know, in the summer. And he was wearing these really tight jeans and this Ben Sherman shirt. I've always loved those. And I thought, right, tonight Jacqueline's yours. And I waited for all the others to go, you know, and I was just about to release my elbow grip on his arm, and I saw this big love bite on his neck right here, and it was fresh. Turned out he'd had his away with Paula McMahon on his way back from work. Saw him the other week, actually. Fit as a butcher's dog.
Owns his own scaffolding company now, drives a Mercedes. Lives in Woolton and he's got a boat in Malaga.
You saw him?
He bought me a drink.
Mother?
It was a drink, Lindsay. We didn't shinny up the drain pipe to the school roof.
Yeah, but you...
What? I met an old mate and he took me for a drink. It's no big deal. The bit in the middle is, but that isn't.
What bit in the middle?
That night on the roof, we were both the same. Same past, same present, looking at the same future. And he went one way and...
Mum, can I ask you something? Do you love me, Dad?
I don't know, Linz. I really don't.
Just want to see if Nana's okay. And then I'll batter Bunny again.
I was going to do that.
She on the road to recovery then?
Yeah.
What's going on, Lindsay?
She just needs a bit of time, that's all.
Funny, isn't it? I always dreaded getting into trouble at school over my dodgy degree. Never expected to get so much grief off your mother.
Dad, I can understand you using a false name and address to get your degree, but... Well, I thought the schools did more thorough checks than that.
They do. But you never get anywhere in life without a bit of luck, do you? Drugs.
How?
You remember when the parade blew up?
Am I likely to forget?
And I was missing? Well, I was boxing off this fella who's responsible for doing all the police checks in the council.
Oh, you weren't dealing?
No. He was a punter, wasn't he? A friend of Brian Kennedy. That fellow who got me into the game in the first place. All the police checks go through him. All I did was point out that he had as much to hide as me and... Well, Martin James Corkill got a nice big tick next to his name. Bit like the old Smackhead network, really. I just didn't want your mother knowing all the gory details.
Which is exactly the point, Dad. You didn't trust her.
No. I didn't trust her to trust herself. She's too good a woman for me.
Oh, Dad, don't say that.
Well, she deserves better than me. She should have gone off with someone like that scaffolder. Used to live down here way. He's done all right for himself, I've heard. He was always sniffing round your mother. Made me dead chuffed when she copped for me.
Don't you mean cop for me?
No. We were committed before that.
Oh, so forging your degree wasn't your first introduction to illegitimacy then?
That was expediency.
What?
Well, it was either that or do another 3 or 4 years as a student. I wouldn't have even been halfway there now. And seeing as we're all going through an honesty rush at the moment, well, I don't think I could have stuck it. Back to the scally in me. Wanted the rewards, but not the graft. Which is exactly why you want to jump into bed with the Finnegans. The easy route in. I mean, where we were brought up, you were taught to get what you could when you could. Live for today. Grab a slice as quick as you can.
You're not soft, are you?
You had no idea that you could graft for a few years to get a bigger slice of the cake, did you? Not like Karen and her lot.
Deferred gratification. See? Not totally illiterate.
None of us are, love. I mean, sometimes we get forgetful. We sometimes forget where we came from. I mean, our problem, well, perhaps my problem, is that I saw Karen and her mates, and I wanted to be part of that club I keep on about. Only we belong to the club of dockers and bus drivers. I mean, I don't mind that. I'm proud of it, really. At least I know what life's really about. Survival.
You see, I know which club I'm supposed to belong to, and I know which club I want to join, and I don't want to wait either.
Yeah, but Linz, like I said before, I'm just breaking a few rules here and there. You know what the likes of the Finnegans can break.
Dad, I know what I'm doing. And I know what I want.
And what about Jackie Dicko? And Susanna?
Well, Susanna, I mean, she's harmless. But Jackie, she'll end up in exactly the same position. And she soon dumped her own father when Barry took over Barbruchi. Right?
All right, leave that. I'll do it. You go and check on the bunny bashers. I think there's a few things I need to say to your mother.
Where's Lindsay?
Saying to the kids. Seems like I've spent most of the morning doing this.
Good for something, then.
Right, come on then. How bad is it? Are you leaving me or what?
Are you serious?
Are you?
Would you blame me if I did go?
Well, actually, no.
Easy to say.
Is it?
And where would I be expected to go, Jimmy, not having any options, not even that one?
Well, I could go. What's up? Do you think I'm too far above you to know what you're thinking anymore?
It's not that. I just don't think you'd be brave enough. Or honest enough to face it.
Well, that's what's good about life, isn't it? Full of surprises.
It has been with you.
Look, Jackie, I have said I'm sorry. I know I've said it a million times, yes. But I am. I am. And if you don't believe me, well, that's my own stupid fault. I don't want to lose you, Jack. Well, I love you, don't I?
Do you?
Trust me, Jack. Everything will be fine. You do trust me, don't you?
I trust you more than you trust me. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep all these secrets from me, would you?
All right. All right. So what would you have said, Jackie? If I'd come to you and said, hey, Jack, what do you reckon to me forging qualifications and becoming a teacher?
I just wish you wouldn't go developing these crazy schemes without talking to me first about what the real problem is.
Which is what?
Our different dreams.
About what?
I don't want it all, Jim. I'm not like Lindsay. I'm not like you. I just want what most people want, you know. I just want to feel comfortable. And I just want to feel safe. And I just want a bit of normality.
Oh. Right, yeah. Like we're poor, but proud and happy, yeah.
Oh, well, almost. But if I'd wanted to be happy, I wouldn't have stuck with you, would I?
Total Brookside by Jeff Tibbles is available now from most bookshops, priced $9.99. Next tonight, Berlin's Brandenburg Gate welcomes 4 lucky tourists in the last of this series of Doors to Manual.
things. You know, between you and my dad. You all right?
They've been better.
I don't know what I'd do if you two decided to split up.
Came close, love. Closer than ever before. All this has made me take stock of things, Liz. It's made me think back a couple of years and wondering how me and your dad would have ended up if, well, you know, if little William hadn't have come along. I mean, how do we know that we wouldn't have just gone our separate ways anyway?
Oh, don't say that, Mum.
We don't know, do we? Loads of people stay together just for the kids. It doesn't mean they're happy together, does it? It just means they're too busy to think.
Do you want me to give you a hand pegging out the washing?
I'll manage. I've had plenty of practice over the years, haven't I?
All right. How you doing?
Well, still here, you know. Doing the washing, the ironing.
All sorts of something to eat, eh? Save you doing it.
Well, like fish and chips, you mean?
No. I could do a fry-up.
No, I'll just get a sandwich at work. I'll get this lot on goes.
You're surprised she's still here?
Yeah, I am.
She must really love you.
She said something about me and her.
No. No, just that she hadn't walked out the door.
Only just.
Try not to get each other going for a few days, eh? Just let her settle down.
Yeah. Where's Carly?
Well, she's gone round to Lauren's, which gives me time to sort things out. I'm going to see Rose Finnegan.
Oh. So you haven't changed your mind, then?
I can handle it.
Your Uncle Frankie used to say that. I can handle it. Whatever deal he was getting into, no matter how heavy or how dangerous, that's what he used to say. You can hear him now. I can handle it. And look where he ended up, love. Dead before his time.
Hi, love. Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'll be all right in a minute. I've just been over to Dove Point, where I scattered the children's ashes with Max. I was still back, I'm afraid. Oh, it must do, I'm sure. Didn't help, of course, being there on my own. I could have come with you if you'd asked. I know it wouldn't have been the same. You must think I'm so stupid making such a fuss. I mean, why don't I just get on with life? At least I'm able to.
You're taking some big risks, you know.
Oh, change the records, will you, Dad? Right, I'll see you later on. Tell me when we set her off.
Look, all I'm doing is reminding you of what these new mates of yours, the Finnegans, are into. Protection rackets, all that heavy stuff.
I'm a big girl now.
All I'm saying is don't be expecting any loyalty off that lot. They just look after their own, believe me.
I'll be fine.
Love, I'm your dad. It's my job to be worried about you. So just remember what I said. Don't get out of your depth.
Dad, it's Rose Finnegan I deal with. And me and Rose trust each other, OK? But because we understand each other and we like each other. And I'm sure me and Rose can come to an agreement about the future of the club. An agreement that leaves me looking good. All right? Hey. And don't be worrying about me getting out my depth. Because I'm in control of what's going on. And I'm loving every minute of it.
Don't suppose there'll be any news in this?
There's too many adverts these days, isn't there?
Nothing about that drug business over the shops yet. I don't know what the police are playing at, you know. They found a cannabis farm in there over 5 weeks ago, and the culprits are still roaming around free. See ya.
See ya.
Leave that up if you want. I'll do a bit myself later.
If you like.
Hey, I bet you wish you had £1 every time you'd had that iron out. You know, since we met, like. Bet there've been a few times when you felt like hitting me with it, eh?
Did our Lindsay tell you I was applying for a job at the Millennium Club?
Yeah. Receptionist, wasn't it?
Thought a bit of independence might do me good.
Well, I should stand a good chance of getting it, you know, with our Lindsay being one of the bosses, like.
I don't want to get this job because of our Lindsay. I want to get it because of who I am. Because of me. Not because I'm some fraud.
Hope you don't mind me calling round like this.
Of course not.
I saw you before getting out the car with me mum.
Right. I was a bit tearful, I'm afraid.
I just wondered if everything was okay.
No, I feel better now.
You still look upset to me.
After Matthew and Emily died, we took their ashes to Dove Point and scattered them on the water. It's almost 2 years ago. So I drove there and sat there for a while. Just to spend some time with them, you know.
I'd have drove you there if you'd have said.
I thought I'd be all right on my own. And I stupidly thought that maybe Max might have turned up. But he didn't. He hasn't phoned since I got back.
He might still ring.
I had this really vivid memory of Emily while I was there. She was plaiting my hair one evening, just for practice, and putting makeup on me. I looked a complete fright when she'd finished. I got really upset because in my mind's eye, I could picture Emily perfectly, and when I tried to see Matthew laughing at me hysterically, I couldn't see his face, and I got really angry with myself because it felt as if I was choosing to remember Emily more as if she was a favourite or something, and it wasn't like that at all.
It's hard not having a favourite with your kids. You've just got to try and love them the same. Like you're doing with Harry and Emma. Look, if you want to be on your own, you've only got to say, you know, I'll make myself scarce.
No, I was just thinking whether I do show them the same amount of love. I mean, sometimes it must seem like I show Emma more attention, but I'm sure that's because I'm still breastfeeding her.
Yeah, of course it is.
But I do notice that, well, I get more anxious about Emma, but surely that's because I didn't carry Harry around inside me for 9 months.
Yeah, and she's the youngest, don't forget. That's bound to make you feel different about her.
I hope they do both feel loved the same amount. I do try. Oh, I'm sorry, Greg. I'm not much company this afternoon, or where my head is at the moment. Sorry.
It's okay. We all need a bit of space sometimes. Look, I'll see you when I see you.
I don't know what I think I'm doing with these flowers. Why can't I just accept the fact that they're dead?
So, how was your little holiday?
Oh, Kylie loved it. We had a great time.
When Chloe's old enough, we'll go, I suppose. If I can drag Alistair away from work.
Oh, you should have seen her little face. You know, she saw Mickey and Goofy, her eyes were out on sticks.
Who knows? If our business partnership works out, we could go together one day. Kind of like a company outing.
Who knows? A lot of business to get through before then, eh?
True. So, how did things go with Barry?
Well, you know what Barry's like. He had a few things he wanted us to talk through. But the way things stand at the moment, we don't need to worry about Barry anymore. It's up to me and you to sort things out.
Am I hearing you right?
I think so, yeah. I've thought a lot about your offer, and I've made up my mind. If it means I end up managing the Millennium Club, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
You've made the right choice, Lindsay. Let's do it then, yeah?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, come on now, Niamh. Don't let it get you. Matt's only been missing for 2 days, remember? Yeah, he's probably just kipping on a maid's floor, too scared to come home. Listen, I'm going to have to go, love. Are you going to try around Bosco's again? Yeah, I'll be with you as soon as my shift is over. Okay? Bye.
Everything all right, love?
Yeah, fine. How about you?
Oh, well, okay, you know.
Listen, I was going to ask you a favour, you know, about covering for me, if you don't mind. I might have an interview coming up for a job at my daughter's place, and I want to make sure there's no problem about taking time off for it.
Yeah, of course I'll cover for you. I mean, to be honest, the more hours I put in, the better. The extra cash always comes in handy.
I've said that myself 1,000 times.
Yeah, gets you after a while, doesn't it? Being pushed for cash.
Bet your Neve struggles, doesn't she? Having a house full to feed.
Oh, she's brilliant. I don't know how she manages to make so little go so far. Mind you, we're one hungry lad down at the minute. Our youngest, you know. Got himself into a spot of bother. Done a disappearing act.
Oh, Gail trouble, is it?
Not exactly.
It must be hard being a teenager today, you know. I mean, there's so many temptations, aren't there? Things were just a bit more limited when we were younger. Is it serious, love?
I'm sure it'll work itself out. She'll probably turn up when he gets hungry.
Well, basically, what I'm saying is, I'm not prepared to be messed about, okay? That's all we want. Straight talking, straight dealing. And as far as the Millennium Club's concerned, it's me making the decisions, not Barry Grant. And whatever we work out between us, we've got to be true to our word and trust each other.
Can't you see? I'm talking to someone.
Hello, Lindsay.
Still at it then, are you?
I thought you were supposed to be a keen gardener.
I am.
You don't look that keen. All you do is swig tea and read the racing page.
Gardens to be enjoyed as well as worked in.
True, I suppose. I'm probably just jealous, because I'm working all hours these days, ever since I signed up with great grannies.
You want to watch that, Ron Dixon, he'll wake you to an early grave. You want to take a bit of time off. Give yourself a break.
Holiday? I'm too busy.
You can manage a day out. I could keep you company. Only, I promise I'll glue my teeth in this time. We could take a run out to Southport if you like.
Oh, I think I'm past my days of paddling at the seaside.
We could go somewhere else. I've got a couple of tips to the Grand National at Aintree. That could be a good day out.
I don't think that's my cup of tea, that.
Well, I'm easy. If you'd like to choose, it's fine by me.
Well, I enjoyed going around the museums with you last time.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, we can do that again if you like.
I wouldn't mind going to an art gallery for a change. We could try the Walker if you fancied it.
Why not? I might save a lot of cash not going to racing.
Oh, right. So you could treat me to a cup of tea?
I think it might run to a sticky bun and all. So are we on for another day out?
Well, I can't see any reason why not. Except...
Well, my lot won't know if I keep stum, and your lot be the same.
But when would be convenient for you?
Whenever you can fit me into your busy schedule.
Right. Walker Art Gallery it is, then. Date to be arranged.
Fair enough, but I'm more than you know. I really don't know my arts from my elbow.
Callum, I'm in the middle of talking business.
Really? Last time I saw Lindsay, we were interrupted in the middle of business.
Trying to rape me, you mean?
5 minutes, I said.
Oi.
How can you pull a stunt like that? Did I just hear that right? Callum tried to rape you?
Yeah, you heard that right. How can you let someone like that work around you?
This is the first I've heard about it. I'm sorry about that. I'd have been more careful if I'd have known.
It's all right. Just caught me off guard, that's all. I thought he was... I heard he was dead.
That's just wishful thinking for a lot of people. Listen, let's just forget Callum and get back to business, yeah?
I'm not sure I want to do business with you anymore. Not with that psycho pervert creeping round the place.
It really was very sweet of you.
Thought they might cheer you up.
I'd rather not have them, though, if you don't mind.
But they're for you to replace the dead ones you threw out.
Max sent those flowers in memory of Matthew and Emily. They weren't for me.
I'm sorry. I just thought you'd like them, that's all.
Oh, it's not that I don't like them, but think about it, Greg. I mean, what would Katrina say, or anybody else who came in? Oh, lovely flowers. Who sent them? I mean, on earth would I explain it away?
Sorry, I never thought.
Our relationship is just our secret. We can't flaunt it in front of other people. Sure looks like a good home for them.
He would have raped me, you know. He never held back out the goodness of his heart. It was only because Barry Grant walked in and pulled him off me. I almost died when he walked in then.
He almost died when he was left in that container. Wasn't that something to do with Barry Grant as well?
I don't care. He deserved to die after what he tried on me.
Maybe so, yeah. But he didn't die, and that's the reality. There's no reason to let him get in the way of us doing business.
Oh, isn't there? I don't even want to be on the same planet as him, never mind work with him.
I can keep the two of you completely apart, no problem. And now that I know what he tried to do to you, I'll keep a much more careful eye on him.
More careful eye on him? I'd keep him locked up. Anyway, it's time I went. Oh, and as for our proposed business arrangement, while he's on the scene, forget it.
I'll get your coat.
Ah, you're not leaving already? We haven't had a chat about old times. How you left me for dead, locked in a container. I suppose you thought I was dead, yeah?
Hoped you were dead, you mean?
I would have been if it wasn't for Rolf.
What?
My mate Rolf. Top sniffer dog in the portable bio. Saved my life, Rolf did.
More's the pity after what you tried on me.
Your friend Barry. He spoiled my fun.
You sicko. You kidnapped me.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to rape me.
Yep.
You tried to kill me and you call that a bit of fun. Well, you listen to me. You ever come near me again and you wish your mate Rolf had never found you.
You gonna set Barry on me again?
I don't need Barry Grant anymore. He obviously didn't finish the job properly last time. I'd make sure this time. Oh. And I'll take this for me taxi home, okay? You okay? Yeah. We're fine.
I'll show you out.
Bye-bye.
I hope you get some good news about your Matt.
Oh, Matt's not as sus as some kids.
Well, he's not really a kid anymore, is he? I mean, he's what, 17, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still just a boy, though, really, you know. He could be holed up in some drug he doesn't know, sharing needles with someone or anything.
Druggies? You sure you're not letting your imagination run wild? He's probably hanging around in town somewhere, stuffing his face with chips and wishing he could be at home watching the telly.
And not known is the worst thing. I mean, even if you rang home to say it was okay, that'd be something.
Yeah. We used to be the same with our youngest. Little Jimmy. Suppose you've heard about him. Someone's bound to have badmouthed the Corkills to you at some time or other.
I heard you lost him at a young age.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like I'm scaremongering, love, but he got into drugs. I was worried more about little Jimmy than our Lindsay, you know. She was always the headstrong, bossy one, and our little Jimmy's problem, well, his main problem was he was too easily led into things, you know. Even when he used to play out with his little mates and they'd get up to some mischief, they were always the ones that ran off scot-free, and he was the one left carrying the can.
Sounds like Matt. You know, this bother he's in, we reckon one of his mates led him into it.
It isn't drugs, is it?
Well, we don't want it talked about outside the family at the moment.
Well, I hope for your sake it's not, love.
Well, it is, I'm afraid.
It's not heroin, is it?
No, it's just cannabis. But as far as we know,
It wasn't him with the farm load above the shops, was it?
we heard it might have been.
Has he been charged?
But not for want of Greg Shadwick trying.
Listen, love, don't mention a word in front of Ron Dixon. He'll have the busies crawling all over you.
I'd better be on my way. See if there's any news about the boy.
I'll see you, love. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right.
All right.
All right, Jack.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, feast your eyes on that.
What is it?
Proof
Of what?
that Great Granny's is becoming truly great.
It's only a letter wanting some cleaning done.
Yeah, but check out the address. 26 Swanky Drive, Woolton. The really posh end.
So?
So it proves that we're on the way up when the upper crust want us to come and clean for them.
That's odd, isn't it? A woman insisting you only send a man to clean for her.
Yeah, I asked Anthea about that. And you know what? We reckon that they've had a woman cleaner before. Only she must have come on really strong or something to the husband, you know what I mean?
I never knew contract cleaning could be so exciting. Right, love.
Another 6 months, she'd have told all her mates about us down the Bridge Club. And we'll be setting up a small branch office by then, somewhere out in Cheshire. And then it'll be on to the landed gentry and 1 or 2 stately homes.
Talk about big ideas.
Hey, this is just a start. And as for the likes of us being stuck in dead-end jobs, well, that doesn't have to happen anymore. That's what all that rich, well-educated lot are always telling us, isn't it? That there's no such thing as class. My eye.
Doesn't say much for me then in this dead-end job, does it?
You've just got to believe in yourself, love. And then you can go out and take on the world. Or a few cleaning staff like me.
Ron, you know I used to work for you in the Trading Post. Well, if I was to apply for a new job, like, you know, away from here, would there be any chance of you giving me a reference?
Yeah, of course there would. Why, have you got something lined up?
Well, sort of. In your Jackie's new place as the receptionist.
Oh, right, well. And hey, as father of the boss, I can certainly put a good word in for you.
Oh, great. Well, not yet, though, eh? I'll let you know when I get my interview.
Nice one. Right, well, better get back to the ops desk, see if we've had any lords or ladies on while I've been away. Jackie, don't you forget what I said, love. If you want something, you go for it.
Is that his school shirt?
Yeah. Don't know if there's much point bothering now. Thornton will probably have me out on me the minute I get there. So as my scally influence doesn't rub off on the kids.
Oh, but you never know. He might have decided to keep you on.
You are joking, aren't you? I reckon I've pushed my luck too far this time. I'm dead and buried as far as teaching's concerned. So how'd you go on with your new mate, Rose Finnegan?
All right. Sort of.
Well, what, sort of in a bad way? Or sort of in a good way?
In a surprising way.
Meaning?
Meaning, I come face to face with my past.
Why don't I like the sound of this?
Rose had a visitor while I was there.
How are you? Her husband, what's his name?
No, it wasn't Alistair.
Well, it wouldn't have been Callum. That had the ball his toes up, ain't he?
Well, that's what I thought for the past 18 months. Only he's not dead. Not by a long way.
You what?
He was there, standing in front of me, large as life.
I don't believe it. So what are you going to do now? Listen, you better keep well out of his way and the rest of that Finnegan mob.
Is that what you reckon I should do?
Well, what do you think?
I know one thing for certain. I've come a long way over the past few months since working in the chippy, and I am not going back. And if I do nothing, the Finnegans will just walk all over me like they'll do with Jackie and Susanna.
So what are you going to do?
I'm just going to have to look at all the options and see what tomorrow brings.
Total Brookside by Jeff Tibbles is available now from most bookshops, priced $9.99. Well, coming up next, in Friends, find out why Rachel's walking around with dental floss in her extremely famous hair.